A few years ago, I heard a quote that stopped me in my tracks. It said the following: "Write down your dreams, make plans to achieve them, and put them into play. Prepare yourself, trust yourself, dare to be bold, and push the boundaries. Life is short, and we need to color it with as much adventure, joy, and amazing experience as we can." This quote, this idea, it stayed with me. Because the truth is, most of us spend our lives waiting. Waiting until we have more money, more time, less stress, the perfect moment. But what if the perfect moment never comes? About 10 years ago, my parents and I were planning a trip to Alaska. My dad had one goal: visit all 50 states. Alaska was the last one on his list. The goal? Simple enough. Then one night, while looking at flights, he noticed something strange. Tickets to Paris were cheaper than tickets to Alaska. And somehow, our Alaska trip turned into Paris, Brussels, and Amsterdam. I still laugh thinking about how absurd this sounds. But that one decision started to change in my life, something that would never go back. Because it really wasn't about Paris. It was about possibility. It started with a dream, a goal written down, a plan, and then one bold decision that forced everything else to happen. We booked the flight. Here's the thing. Once you book the flight, everything changes. Now you have to figure it out. You learn how to navigate airports you've never seen before. You learn how to ride metros and trams and in languages you don't even speak. You learn how to order food, ask for directions, find the bathroom, and somehow survive despite feeling completely out of place. And somewhere along the way, you realize something powerful. You are far more capable than you ever thought you were. Traveling internationally challenged me mentally, emotionally, and physically. Travel forces you outside of your bubble. It teaches you humility very strongly, curiosity, and confidence. You leave a piece of who you are behind in every place you visit, and you bring back a new version of yourself when you return home. Now, for me, this message became deeply personal long before I ever boarded a plane. You see, my grandfather on my dad's side, he died at the age of 44, years before I was born. So growing up, I never assumed life would be long. I hope to live to be 80 or 90 years old, I really do, but the guarantee has never felt real to me. And because of that, I realized something. I could spend my entire life waiting until everything was perfect, or I could just start living now. Because life is short, and we need to color it with adventure and joy, with experiences that wake us up and remind us we're alive. That doesn't mean you need to fly across the world tomorrow. Your dream might look completely different than mine. But whatever it is, write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it. A notebook, a spreadsheet, an index card taped to the wall. Anything will work. Then break it into small pieces. Because dreams stay dreams until they become plans. And plans become reality when you take one bold action. For me, that action is always the same. Book the flight. Because once I buy the ticket, I'm committed. Now I have to figure out the hotels, the transportation, the schedule, and all the details. That one bold step creates momentum. And maybe that applies to more than just travel. Maybe your book the flight moment is applying for the job, starting the business, writing the book, making the call, taking the class, buying the ticket to the life you actually want. Whatever it is, stop waiting for certainty. Trust yourself enough to figure it out along the way. Dare to be bold. Push the boundaries of what you think is possible for your life. Because at the end of the journey, I don't think most of us will regret the risk we took. We'll regret the life we kept postponing. So, challenge yourself to do the thing that scares you a little. Buy the flight. Book the hotel. Say yes to the adventure. Because this life is happening right now, and we only get so many chances to truly live it to the fullest.